Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the second video of the day. I am strong man. I am better than you. I am smarter than you. I am more attractive than you. I am better than you in every single aspect of life. And in this video, I'm going to take a steaming, nasty dump on yet another clown stock that is being pumped across the airwaves of YouTube and on X. Yes, because in this ridiculous, clownish bull market where everything goes up in vertical freaking lines, all the moron, low IQ retail clowns are piling into the stock market, buying absolutely worthless freaking companies, highly speculative companies, only to see them go up hundreds or even thousands of percent based on hype and freaking nonsense. And I'm here to tell you, a lot of you clowns that are speculating on stocks like this stupid company we're about to cover are going to get your cheeks utterly freaking annihilated. And when that happens, you know what I'm going to do? Am I going to feel sympathy for you? No. I'm going to laugh. Because you may think you're rich now. You may look in your Robinhood app and see $20,000 and lots of green. But there will come a time when you check your stupid little gambling app after you do your sports futures, predicting the next sports ball game. You're going to look at your app and you're going to see the market down 10%, and your worthless clown co is going to be down 90% freaking plus. And I cannot wait for that freaking day. So in this video, we're covering AST SpaceMobile, ticker symbol ASTS. Now, I am a CPA and I am smarter than you, and I know how to read financial statements. So we're going to dive into this company, and I'm going to show you some potential red flags, okay? Now, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, why is the company popular? Why is the company popular? Well, the same reason every other freaking company is popular with retail. It's because it went up a lot. You can predict a stock's popularity or even a crypto's popularity by its past performance. That's called being an idiot and pulling up the chart. So ASTS SpaceMobile is up 292% year to date. Over the past year, it's up 194%, and it's up 712% over the last 5 years. And of course, it started pumping in freaking 2024. What does this company do? Well, ASTS, they should change the T to an S, together with its subsidiaries, designs and develops a constellation of Bluebird satellites. Okay, they make satellites. What are they going to do with the satellites? The company provides a cellular broadband network in space to be accessible by smartphones for commercial use and other applications. Oh, so we're getting space phones, bro. Wow. Now, here's where the issue is, okay? Basically, this company wants to launch a network of satellites, and they want to sell the network to large phone carriers like Verizon, okay? So their customers are the large phone carriers, and then these large phone carriers getting a cut of the revenue, oh, by the way, getting probably a big cut, are going to offer plans to consumers to be able to have 5G wherever they are in the freaking world. So first of all, I don't know about you, but the current data plan that I have is pretty freaking good. Okay? I live in a medium-sized city. And unless I'm going out to the freaking boondocks, I don't need a freaking satellite to send me 5G. I don't need to buy an extra plan. I don't need to spend $10 or $20 more a month to freaking Mint or whatever you use, freaking Verizon, to get 5G or roaming anywhere in the world. Are we all going to the desert now? Most people live where there's tons of internet access. And places that don't have it are probably brokey places. Okay? That probably can't even afford to make this company a lot of revenue. So, wow, what problem are we solving here? Oh, if I go hiking in the Sahara Desert by myself, Or if I'm up on Mount Everest, where I'll probably freeze to death. Oh, but I got 5G. And there's also another company in this business that I actually think will do a lot better. It's Elon's company. You ever heard of Starlink? Yeah, that's a direct-to-consumer plan where you can get internet access anywhere in the world. And guess what? Their model is actually superior, in my opinion, because they sell directly to consumers. ASTS, AST, wants to sell to a couple large carriers, okay? And that's a risk because they actually don't have a lot of negotiating power. If you think about it, if they can only sell to 2 or 3 providers, the phone carriers, have the advantage because if even one of them cancels the service, this company's cooked. So, let's see what the financials are. I'm sure it's cooking, bro. So it's up 712%, and it's got a market cap of $30 billion. $30 billion market cap on revenue of under $5 million. Yes, they are trading at a $30 billion market cap with trailing revenue of $5 million. I don't see any speculation here. Their most recent net income was negative $352 million. They have no PE ratio, and even worse, no forward PE ratio. And even the analysts, who are clowns, are saying this needs to drop 44 freaking percent. Okay? So let's look at the financials, see how amazing this company is. Wow, look at that revenue, bro. Look at that massive growth. Wow. Oh, it grew 28%. They generated $1 million of revenue last quarter. Wow. They spent $27 million on admin expenses, $35 million on R&D, and $73 million on operating expenses. And this doesn't even include the freaking satellites. Okay? Or maybe some depreciation is built into these numbers. But guess what? Once they start depreciating the satellites, that's also going to hit the profit and loss. Think about the business model. You have to get a satellite into space. I think that costs a lot of freaking money. Okay? And there's a lot of risks. What if the satellite breaks? It's floating around in the atmosphere and it breaks. How are you going to fix it? Oh, you're not going to freaking fix it. That's right. Okay? It's just going to burn up in the atmosphere or become space junk. Okay? What if the rocket blows up when it's going up to bring up the satellite? This is a very capital-intensive business, and you can't even repair your property, plant, and equipment. So they're going to have to constantly be sending up new freaking satellites all the time. And it looks like they're not even operational. So in the last quarter, they lost $72 million in operating income, $5.6 million of interest expense. 5.6. Their interest was like 5x their freaking revenue. But it went up. Oh, I'm stupid. Pre-tax income of negative $135 million last quarter. All right. Utter disaster. Let's look at the cash flow. Just massive churning of cash. Last quarter, they burned $43 million of cash from operations. And they spent an additional $310 million of capital expenditures. That's the freaking satellites. This is not a cheap business. This is a very capital-intensive business. And as soon as those satellites freaking break, they're cooked. And of course, they're packing on freaking debt. And they're issuing common stock. Why are they issuing common stock? Oh, it's because you morons are buying it. So you idiots just throw money at this company because it went up a lot. And they intelligently issue shares. So let's see their balance sheet. So their balance sheet currently has $923 million of cash. So they're sitting on a good cash position, okay? Their cash position is exploding because you morons are buying the stock hand over fist for a company that isn't even fully operational. I don't even think it's partially operational. We're going to ask Google AI in a second. Okay? So they fortified their balance sheet. And you better hope that the stock rockets up more so they can issue more shares because they're going to be burning cash hand over freaking fist. They got property, plant, and equipment, satellites of $776 million. And I suspect a lot of it's not being depreciated and not even hitting the profit and loss yet because it's not operational. So, oh my God, they have $482 million of debt. So they're packing on debt. They're paying 5 times their revenue in interest. They lost a cool, how much? Where's the freaking profit and loss for the last year? $352 million last year. No forward PE. So let's look into the company a little bit more. So I asked Google AI, because ChatGPT can lick my you-know-what. When does ASTS plan to be fully operational and providing services? They aim to achieve intermittent service by the end of 2025. Okay, so we're almost there. And continuous service in key markets during 2026, so not even until next year. And they're going to be burning cash hand over fist. The company plans to launch 45 to 60 satellites during 2025 and 2026. End of 2026, that is when they're going to have 45 to 60 of the satellites. So we have almost a full freaking year before this happened. Okay? So, let's see how many ASTS satellites are currently in space. They currently have 6 satellites in orbit. 1 test satellite. Okay? 1 freaking test satellite. How much does it cost ASTS to launch one of their satellites into space? The cost of manufacturing and launching can be in the range of 19 to 21 million per satellite. This is an increase from earlier estimates due to rising launch prices. If an ASTS satellite breaks in orbit, how can they repair it? Elon Musk is going to go up there. ASTS SpaceMobile satellites cannot be physically repaired in orbit. The company does not have a plan to send astronauts or robotic servicing vehicles for in-space repair. Who could... Oh, let me ask this one. Why would I pay extra for ASTS services when I already have good 5G in my city? The ASTS SpaceMobile satellite is not designed to replace 5G in cities, but to provide coverage where standard 5G is unavailable. Where is it unavailable? Djibouti? In a city with good 5G, you would not need to pay extra for satellite service. How much of the United States is covered by 5G networks in terms of population? Major wireless providers collectively cover 99% of the U.S. population with some form of 5G. Oh my God. Okay, so basically, this freaking company isn't even operational. It's burning cash hand over fist. You morons are buying it, giving them plenty of money, so I guess they'll be fine for a while. And they're providing a service that I don't even think we need. Do we need this? I'm seriously asking you this. Who needs this product? All right, let's do some comments. That thumbnail did more. You can thank Grok for that thumbnail. Foolish clown. I successfully shorted gold and quantum last week. Rest is in bonds. The market hasn't reached the all-time. Buying iron. Oh, it's easy, bro. I don't even recognize. Okay, well, I know what ASTS is, obviously. I know what MicroStrategy. I don't know what iron or APLD is. Your bonds are up. This should be a huge red flag. It just means rates are coming down, dude. Went up a lot equals going up more. I mean, in this market, probably true. I won't cancel my membership so I can save some of you clowns and expose. That's right, Gil. You better not cancel your membership. I'd be heartbroken without your comments. You shorted Walmart. I'm buying Rappel. Best in... What is Rappel? Fabio's giving me these clown stocks. What is this? Replamoon Group? No revenue. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a biotech. Oh, Beyond Meat. Yeah, we got to buy it. Dude, Beyond Meat's ripping. Jeremy was right. Flight to safety thesis. People need to eat. Fabio's dropping some wisdom. Nice, bro. Dan was making fun of me for getting in literally a day before Ionic tanked. Foolish clown. I'm shorting Fabio, that's not funny. That's not funny, Fabio. I'm getting very upset right now. I sold already. I want to see Ionic pump. No Ford PE. Yeah, they're Ford. Maybe they have a Ford PE for like 2035. Once Ionic tries to pump again. Well, I mean, we all know Ionic's a clown stock, but good luck. You bought puts. You know, more money equals more problems. So if they have no money, they have no problems. Oh, that's a way to think about it. Yeah, 30 billion market cap. I looked up Verizon's market cap. I was like, oh, how does this compare to Verizon? Verizon has like because they want to sell to Verizon. Verizon has $172 billion market cap. What about AT&T? AT&T. If it comes up. Why is it not coming up? T stock. Okay, 186 billion. Okay. That would have been funny if this company's market cap was bigger than Verizon. WTF. I had no idea. Oh, it's crazy, dude. Stop yelling at the AI. Why is Progressive down? You tell me. It was hilarious going on your YouTube live and seeing everyone panic. And, oh, they got downgraded. No, the piano is not. This is, okay, look, guys. Let me explain this. This is an AI background. This is not my house. I do not have a piano. This is fake. This is a standard background that YouTube provides me. Now, I'm probably going to customize it to shill myself more. I've been thinking about that. But let me just be very clear. This is not my house, okay? But here's how it goes. People complain about my background, no matter what I do. I have a freaking green screen. People complain about that. I have the garage that I used to film in. People complain about that. I'm in my daughter's room. When I didn't have the freaking green screen, people complained about that. Oh, you're in a nursery. You people are never satisfied. Bunch of weeping vajays. It's real. Trying to throw us off. Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play some piano right after the stream. Hiding his real wealth. Well, I'm not making any money in VT, so I got to buy something that goes up. The piano. Are you colorblind? Somebody asked me if I'm going to regret VT. No, never. Never. Just buy a big bookshelf. Oh, this is my daughter's room, dude. I'm not. No. I mean, she has like a bookcase over here, but I'm not buying the hell? I'm not buying crap because, like, once she's old enough, I'm going to have to move somewhere else. Probably put this back in my freaking room. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Consider booking a free 30-minute tax consultation with me. Yes, I am a certified public accountant. Yes, I do business and personal taxes. Yes, any state in the United States. Yes, you can talk to me for free. Yes, I give you an upfront fixed quote for tax preparation. And yes, I am the best, coolest CPA you will ever meet. Obviously. Have a good night. Cheers.